Welcome, welcome to those who are watching on the replay. Thank you for joining me. Feel free to fast forward, etc. And yeah, enjoy. Okay. Hey. Oh, no, there it is. All right. Let's see. Okay, cool. Yeah, I got it. Oop, I need to fix that. Let's see. 9:22. Hello, welcome. What is up? Please, if you're joining me, please feel free to say hi, leave your name, or just let me know who you are, where you're coming from. Say hi. Hi, Gunny. It's nice to see you again. How are you, my dear? Welcome. I'm just getting my space started and set up. So please hold any questions or any like reading stuff. I like to get the space kind of going and started first. Hi, Amina. Hi, Cheryl. Hello. South Carolina. We got South Carolina in the house. No problems, Joyce. No worries. No worries. It's all awareness. No judgment here. Let's see. I need a card. How's everybody feeling tonight? Or this afternoon? Or this morning? Or depending on where you're at, right? Utah for now? Nice. I'm in Colorado. If you didn't know, my name is Angelica. If you are unaware, I do go by Angel Fire Star Child. Worried? Why are you worried, Marianne? What's going on? Is it just global stuff? Is it personal stuff? Is it both? A little mixture of all the things? You love Colorado? Yeah, it's nice here. I like it. Let's see. I am thinking about something. Hold on. Let's see, what is this going on up here? Ooh, what is that? Oh, nice. Okay, so I think the free readings I think we're going to switch a little bit tonight. And we're going to do we're going to switch it a little bit. So I am offering free and paid readings tonight, as per usual, as well as paid services. Okay. What's up, everybody? I see more people are kind of coming in. My name is Angelica. I'm from Colorado. I am a quantum healer, ascended master healer, kind of one and the same thing. I am also a channel and an empath, which allows me to, the nature of my work, especially as a reader, is to bring up the things, that might be uncomfortable to catalyze transformation, change, healing, etc. Because I'm a badass healer. And a lot of my readings are to guide you into deeper healing and deeper self-awareness. Okay. So if you're looking for, more entertainment, I'm probably not your girl. But that's okay. I'm not for everybody, and I like it. But if you are looking for, deeper self-awareness, confirmation, clarity around something, I am offering free and paid readings tonight. And hold on, I can't see there it is. There we are. 1 second. Okay. Do. So I'm just going to get things going, but I do see you, Lauren. Okay. Lauren already paid for a reading, which I will get to those first. And thank you for that exchange, Lauren. I really appreciate that. So Lauren, you're going to go first. I am going to offer, free and paid readings, and the free readings are open tonight. So you can answer, or you can ask a question. It can be yes or no. It can be, the only thing I'm being guided to not do is love or relationship, unless you want to pay for that. Okay. Okay, so Lauren already paid for a reading. I'm going to get into Lauren's readings. Just before we get into that, free readings, leave a comment with your name and your question. It can be career, health, or just general questions, yes and no, excluding love or relationship, okay? As far as my paid services, here are my paid services, okay? Paid services, the readings are $25, and Lauren has already paid for a reading, so we're going to get into Lauren's first. But that's where, if you do want to get into a relationship or love, type of reading, we can do that as well. I'm just following my own guidance from spirit. So, and then I also do energy work, clearing, mediumship, multidimensional mediumship, and DNA activation. Okay. Those are all paid only. But if you do want to stick around for free readings, please do so. Okay. All right, Lauren, let me That's so weird. Okay, Lauren, you're up, Lauren. Do you have like a specific question or a specific topic that you want to dive into today? What is multidimensional mediumship? Multidimensional mediumship, thank you for allowing me to clarify this, is connecting to your higher self or multidimensional aspects of you, because we're all multidimensional beings. So it could be like, guides, your higher self, multidimensional aspects of you that come in that want to bring you some kind of awareness or let you know what they kind of help you with. A lot of times with my mediumship, mediumship is a little bit different. That's ancestral, right? Ancestral energies typically. So there's a lot of ancestral healing in mediumship. With multidimensional mediumship, there can be like energy work along with the reading. So it's very eclectic. If you want to kind of learn or, see me in action with that, I would invite you to go to my YouTube channel, because people pay for those all the time, and it's tends to be people's favorite. All right, just a general reading, Lauren. Okay, cool. All right, I got you. Let's do this. All right, Lauren, so I'm going to connect to your energy, my dear. Okay, so I'm just going to ask, I'm being guided to utilize cards. 1 second. So I'm just going to ask for the highest, most benevolent messages, insights, awarenesses for Lauren, for the highest good, always for her highest good, for highest alignment, upliftment, empowerment, and remembrance. I'm feeling that there's, oh, wow, I didn't even realize that there was one. Okay, so what's the last one? We're gonna pick 3 right off the bat, and then we're gonna get into the reading. This is interesting. Where is it going? Okay, I'm gonna cut the deck for the last one. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's get into this. Let me fill into these cards. Okay, what is this? In need of. Okay. All right. So your first card, Lauren, my dear, is a new perspective. Okay. Hi, Corey. How are you? So it comes in like this, though. Okay. So this feels like that when I was listening, it feels like kind of like in need of a new perspective to kind of come in, shake things up, and move things in a new direction. Okay. See, but it feels a little stuck in the head, which makes sense because sometimes we get so ingrained in one type of thinking or our beliefs, which are just thoughts that we just keep thinking over and over and over again. And we keep taking from we keep bringing into this moment. So it feels like a new perspective is needed in order to breathe a new life of your circumstances and experiences. So, for example, instead of maybe thinking of like, why does this keep happening to me? Why is this happening to me? Instead asking, how can I use this, or how can I see this as an opportunity to grow, change, shift, empower myself, rise to a new level? How can I find a solution to this issue or problem? Okay. So there's really like new perspective wanting to come in, and the way we can really do this and tap into this more consciously and more intentionally is to tap into belief work and to get in touch with those limiting and or fear-based beliefs. And like, because a lot of our beliefs are unconscious, and when we start going digging into this realm or into our unconscious, it can allow us profound insight, and we can realize like, wow, I didn't even realize I do believe that. Okay, how can I shift this? How can I see this in a new way? How can I flip this belief and reframe this belief in a way that like I actually believe it, because your body's going to tell you if you believe it or not. How can I actually frame this in a way that I believe it? And how can it serve me? How can I feel more empowered? It feels like flipping your beliefs on your head, on their head. Okay. To really shake things up and deprogram the mind, deprogram yourself, and reprogram the old stuff, the old things, the old limitations, the fear-based beliefs that are keeping you locked into playing small, playing these types of things, like playing small in your life, settling for mediocrity, okay, I have enough. But what if you had more than enough? Okay, so the new perspective here is really about the brain and getting the brain moving in a different direction, reprogramming, deprogramming the brain and the mind. Okay, there's a lot of I would say there's quite a few beliefs that can be flipped and reframed to feel more empowering and to drive you forward in a new way and to bring new perspectives of like, okay, so I would maybe ask myself, if I were you, Lauren, how receptive are you to a new perspective that's going to feel more empowering, more uplifting, and drive you in a new way, or drive you like in a new direction, a new trajectory, okay, a new timeline. And then I would even also ask myself, what are some limiting beliefs that I currently know that I hold that can be reframed in a new way? Okay. But there's really, this card is wanting to initiate you into a new way of thinking, because mindset is everything. Your mind and your mindset is everything. It's part of the driving force that's going to, call you to rise to action, and take action on the things that are going to move you in the direction of your dreams, your desires, your wants, etc. Okay. So this is an initiation. Yeah, I have kitties. These kitties. But yeah, this is an initiatic path for you right now. Okay. So don't be surprised if you find yourself being challenged by new ideas, by new perspectives, because really what that's wanting to do is take this and turn it into this. Okay. Next card, and I don't know what this card is. Okay, divine. Okay. All right. So next card, next card is this. Divine union. Okay. And it's upside down, I know, but this is how it came out. This is all about expanding, okay? This feels, I'm just going to tune into the card. Okay. So with this card, the new perspective card, there's a lot of masculine energy, thinking like logically and really set in old ways of thinking. This divine union card wants to, in flipping bringing in the new perspective and challenging those old belief systems that you got going on. It wants to bring you more into union with yourself. Divine union, yes, can mean outer relationships. This feels like internal, because everything is internal first and then it's external. Let me just kind of listen for a moment. The new perspectives that are coming into challenge are here to help you harmonize with yourself. So in inner masculine, inner feminine, inner divine masculine, inner divine feminine, to bring your inner feminine and inner masculine into greater harmony rather than kind of clashing. But this all starts with the mind and the mindset. Releasing the old beliefs of the old ways, because a lot of that's not serving you. There's a lot of mind stuff, a lot of old beliefs and stuff up in the brain going on, and it's causing static and cognitive dissonance between the brain and the heart. Okay, so the new perspectives coming in wants to challenge you to flip your beliefs, reframe your beliefs, and let go of the beliefs that are not serving you, in order to bring you into greater union with yourself. Okay, that's what this divine union card is. All right. Last card here is choice. Okay, this is also about expansion. So is this an initiation card? Bringing you into greater expansion. Hey, go do that somewhere else. 1 second. Come on. All right. Distracting me. I can't focus when someone's sitting here and like making little noises. All right. So your choice card, my dear. Okay. With everything that I've said about the new perspective, bringing you into greater harmony, this is going to bring you into greater realization and recognition of the choices that you have. Because the way that it feels is that there is, because there is this new perspective, you know, and it's like causing a lot of static, it's also creating like almost blind spots or unawareness where you feel like you don't have a choice, but you actually do. So flipping this on the head, right? Bringing you into greater union and understanding, recognition of yourself. It's going to also help you to move into a greater recognition of the choices that you have. Not making a choice is also a choice. Sometimes when we don't make a choice, we're like, I don't have a choice. I'm not sure, you know, I don't know what to do here. Or we're indecisive. Indecisiveness is also a choice. Which gets what? More indecisiveness, more confusion, and more on the fenceness. Okay? So it's going to bring more clarity around choices and the choices that you have to create your reality by design rather than by default. Does that make sense? So you are being invited into this initiatic path. You're going to go on it no matter what. So whether you learn from it or choose not to or whatever, you're still going to be on this path of new perspectives challenging your old ways of thinking. Okay, so how open are you to this process? If something is challenging you, I would say that's a really great sign. It's a really great opportunity to check yourself and say, you know, am I limiting myself in the way that I'm thinking? You know, could I be expanding more? Because this is about expansion. This journey, this initiatic journey is about your expansion. And expanding is, it stretches, so it can be achy and it can be a little like unpleasant, but it causes us to stretch our ways, our mind, especially the mind in your case, you're being called to stretch your mind in new ways that you might not have conceived of before, and maybe thought before were like completely unfathomable. Okay. So you're gonna you're gonna take this journey no matter what. The guidance here or the invitation here is to be open to challenging those old ways of thinking, because they're not serving you. They're keeping you small, thinking small, playing small in your life, and thinking there's like only one way to do things, or only a couple ways to do things, when we've, as a humanity, have expanded, and within the next 10 years are going to expand way beyond what we thought was possible. Okay? So, one moment, there's something here. There's going to be some codes coming through, so you can receive them or not. Ooh. Ikuya nale awa wasi inatikia seneti ya awa sekiwalene asi iya mahaya. So feel free to receive those codes or not. That's your choice, my dear. That's just gonna help you support you in this journey. Okay. I would say the more you can be open and receptive and curious, like with the curiosity of a kid and playfulness of like, oh, a kid would be super open and curious and playful. They wouldn't be like, fuck, like crap, this thing happened again. They'd be like, ooh, how can I play with that? So bring yourself, and that's going to help to also decondition your mind. The more that you can tap into that inner child and think like the inner child, bring the inner child along on your journey of expansion rather than leaving her behind and asking her, how can I play more? How can I play with this and help me allow this journey to be fun and inviting and expansive rather than trudging through it and it being unpleasant and completely horrendous the whole time. All right. So these are, I would invite you to maybe consider, and there's the invitation. You can take it or not, my dear. But it feels like the inner child definitely wants to come along because that's going to help the healing and reintegration of the inner child. This is okay. Ha 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 ha. All right. Now we get to like the kind of like the almost like the carrot. This initiatic path that you're on is also a great opportunity for some very deep and profound healing. Okay. Not just with your masculine and your feminine coming into deeper harmony, greater harmony. Also the inner child, helping the inner child to reintegrate and feel more accepted, loved, understood, and allowing your inner child to be a part of the process rather than pushing her away and saying, oh no, I gotta be adult about this, or I gotta, you know what I mean? So it's gonna be a great opportunity for some healing here. Okay. However, the choice is yours. The choice is yours. I'm going to leave it there, my dear. Let me know how that resonates. If any parts of it don't resonate, don't take it. But take the parts that do and implement them into your life and see how it benefits. Okay. New perspectives challenging you, your way of thinking. Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of that. Yeah. Hello, Leilani. It's nice to see you again, my dear. I am doing free readings. So Lauren, let it percolate, see what comes up. Either do some journaling or just some self-reflection, see what kind of comes up. But the more that you can be open to this process, the greater the expansion and the greater the opportunity for expansion. Okay. Yeah, thank you for being open and receptive, and I hope that helps you. Okay. Let's see. All right. So let's get back to some free readings. I was feeling guided to switch it up again tonight. I always like switching things up. So the free readings, just leave a comment with your name and, whatever question, and I will go wherever I'm intuitively called to go. And if anybody has questions about paid services, you can ask as well in the comments. I will do my best to do the things. And keep in mind, the free readings are going to be the shorter. They're going to be shorter, more concise. Whereas if you're booking or doing a free a book, you're booking a private reading with me, there's more in depth. We can get into a lot deeper layers than we can on just like a live. Okay. Something to keep in mind. All right. Okay, there's a couple of you guys that are calling to me, or that I'm feeling kind of guided to. Oh, thank you for that, Dipsy. I appreciate that. Okay, I'm feeling yours, Melody. Are you still here? You're asking, will my in-laws ever accept my daughter? Yeah, okay. So tapping into this, there's an opportunity here, or I guess like the bigger picture here is for your daughter to find that acceptance within herself. Okay? And that's not to dismiss, what's going on there, that situation. But often the most challenging and the challenging adversity that we are experiencing, it's challenging us to rise to our power, right, in a new way. So there is the opportunity here to rise in her own validation of herself, and also, with that, not having to find acceptance with people that aren't going to accept you anyway. Does that make sense? Stop trying to find acceptance with people that aren't, they're not in that, like, no matter how much you want to get them to do the thing, the more that you get them to try to do the thing, the more resistance you're creating. Okay? Energetically, it doesn't work because you're trying to force something. You're trying to force a dynamic that's clearly saying, like, this isn't working. Okay? There's a greater opportunity for healing and detachment of allowing people to have their own experiences and beliefs, and allowing things to, circumstances, or allowing the energy to reveal to you what's in alignment, what is a match, and what isn't. Okay, so detachment from trying to force things that to happen that aren't going to happen, as well as detachment from trying to force things, and then seeing maybe things will fall together later on down the line, but there's a greater opportunity for higher learning, higher learning here. Does this make sense? So internal acceptance and internal validation, and detachment from trying to find acceptance where it's probably not going to happen, because you're just causing more friction, more resistance, and people, they can feel it, and so they become defensive and like, nope, I'm not gonna. So you got to let them have their own journey, and if they never come around, then they never come around. Okay, it's also about unconditional love. Can you love them? Sometimes we have to love people from a distance, but can you love them for not, despite them not accepting your daughter. Okay, so there's some higher teachings available here. Okay, this may trigger you. This may challenge some thinking, but that's what I'm here to do. And I always do it with love. There's no judgment. But I'm going to leave that there, okay? Melody says, yes, makes sense. That's sad that she's only 8 and possibly have ADHD, among other things, going through the process. Yeah, those are great opportunities to learn and come into your own. And without having attachments to, other things. So I do understand your perspective on it. There's a higher perspective, there's a higher perspective there that's available that will allow you to liberate yourself from, what other people think, there's a really great opportunity there. All right, so and that's conditional love. Because Melody said, and I get that, but sad they don't want to accept her the way she is. Yeah, and their love is conditional, and some people, that's where they are at in their journey, and sometimes they're never going to find, or sometimes, because we never know what a soul's journey is, what a soul has come here to learn, right? So some people will never open up to unconditional love. They'll always have those conditions. And so I think that's why there's a challenge there of, can you love them despite them not accepting your daughter? So there's an opportunity for you to love unconditionally. Doesn't mean that you have to interact with them daily and, have to be in your life. Again, you can love them from afar, but can you find unconditional love for the fact that, that they're unaccepting? Can you accept that? There's a very grand paradox there that's going on there, if you can feel that. You're welcome, my dear. Thank you for being so receptive. Big opportunities here. Thank you for the roses, Christy. Okay, so I'm actually feeling you, Dipsy. You're asking, is this the right time for me to switch jobs? Career guidance. Okay, so I'm going to just tune into your, let me know that you're here first. Hi, Ashley. Yeah, and that's fine. That's great to be, if that's where you are, Melody, that's great that you know that, and maybe down the road you'll be able to find that. And if not, then you know, maybe not. But at least you know that. And that's good. That's good. Honesty is good. Be honest with yourself. All right. Okay, Dipsy. So you're asking for career guidance. Is now the right time? So I'm just going to tap in and connect to your energy first because I am already feeling energy or information coming in. So give me a moment to kind of feel out the energy and see where it's wanting to lead me. Okay. Short answer, yes. Longer answer is yes, because great transition. We're all in. And it feels like there is, you can let me know if you agree or this resonates. But it feels like there is like a misalignment. It doesn't feel like fully happy, fully joyous at the current job or in the current career. And there's room for expansion. There's room for more joy. There's room for more passion. If I were you, my dear, I would ask, excuse me, I would ask, or maybe even internally reflect on what else out there does interest you, or could you be doing what you are doing now, but in a different way, in a way that's more joyous, that contains more joy, more passion. Let me see. Okay. But I would say short answer, yes. However, it's okay. There's a reason why you're asking. There's typically, yeah, when we're asking something, there's a reason, right? Because we're feeling something and maybe we need the confirmation. Do they show me where? No. To be honest, I would need to sit down and really tap into your energy on a one-on-one to maybe go there, because sometimes that information doesn't always flow in a group setting. However, short answer, yes. It's absolutely, if you're not happy, if you're unhappy, if you're not fully fulfilled, if you don't find what you do, like if there's like not like that meaning and that joy and that passion and that joy to get up every day to do what you do, then yes, it's a good time to transition or to start exploring options. What do you find more joyous, more, that brings more joy, more passion? What would make you feel more fulfilled? What would make you feel like you're having a deep impact in the way that you feel like you want to? And then explore those ideas, okay? Without going super, super deep, that's kind of what I'm getting. But yes, short answer, okay? Let's see. Okay, hold on. I am an injector and I'm passionate about my career. I joined a new practice, but very slow. Okay. And I feel like I want to be good at what I do. I need to be at a busier place, but I don't know. Okay. I think that's why I was getting when I said, if you like what you do, how can you do that in a way that is, there's more, if it's not busy the way you'd like it, have you considered starting your own? Or, maybe it's time to explore more options of like other places, that have that type of position open. It's always a good time if you're not like quite finding, in a career or love, especially in career right now, or even relationships, etc. If you're not really finding or feeling, the full-on joy, the full-on purpose, the full-on meaningful impact fulfilled, then it's time to find, look elsewhere. Because there's so many other places, what I'm hearing is even maybe consider looking for out of state places that would pay for you to relocate. I don't know why that's coming in, but I'm going to say it because it's coming in. Maybe even consider that. Not that you have to do it, but maybe consider there's other options, right? You always have options. But if you want to find a busier place, then I would strongly encourage you to find somewhere that's busier. Okay? I hope that helps. Oh, you're trying to network but not getting a lot of patients. Keep at it. Keep at it. I'm just listening. I just keep hearing keep at it, because there's going to be something that comes in. How could you network in a different way? How could you, is there a Facebook group for it? Are there meetups for it? Other ways that you can network in person or online? Networking in a different way. Okay. Yeah, I do feel like something new will pop up, but you just got to be open to new ideas, new inspiration. Okay. You're welcome, my dear. So actually, who is Ashley? Are you still here, my dear? Ashley was looking for some guidance. Let me know that you're here, Ashley. Okay, you're here. Okay, cool. So you're asking, that you're saying that you feel stuck or you feel a little lost. Let me go back here. Any life guidance? I've been feeling so stuck and lost. Okay, all right. Being lost in life is actually a really advantageous position to be in. I know that it doesn't feel like it. I've been there many, many times, and I definitely empathize with feeling that way. This feeling of feeling lost and feeling stuck is actually there to bring you really intense, sometimes it's really intense, a very unpleasant clarity on it's like it's polarity, right? So it's like really intense polarity to get you to, after you kind of move through it, or as you move through it, it gives you the inspiration to take action in a new way, or like inspiration or ideas to be like, why don't I try this? Ooh, or how about this? And it creates an openness and a receptiveness to move in a different direction. So it's actually a really advantageous position that you're in. And it's a great opportunity to get really, really clear on what you don't want, because you're experiencing this intense polarity. Polarity helps us to move in the way that we do want by experiencing what we really don't want. And it also gives us the opportunity to heal and go really, really deep into our shadow and see, what's coming up, what emotions, what beliefs, do I feel really freaking unworthy? Do I feel incapable of moving in a different direction? Why do I feel stuck? Why do I feel lost? How can I redefine myself? How can I liberate myself from this feeling? How can I, it allows us to, as we move through it, or when we've moved through that energy, because it can be really sticky and really, icky. Once we've moved through that energy, or that energy has moved through us, it allows us a greater clarity because of the polarity that we just experienced. Okay. Being lost, that's a paradox. There's always a paradox. But being lost or feeling lost is the way that we actually find ourselves, and we become more connected in, or that there's the opportunity to become more connected in like who you actually are, and moving in the direction that you actually want to go in, or that feels aligned, that feels meaningful, that feels impactful, that feels right. Okay, so one moment, I'm just listening. Okay, so I would invite you to do some journaling or some self-reflection, or just allow this, whatever I'm saying, to kind of percolate in your field, see what comes up for you, without going super, super deep. I lost the question. One second. It's, yeah, oh, okay. All right. Maybe even doing some journal work around like what's coming up for me, and then journaling what's coming up. I feel this, I feel that, this emotion is coming up, and I feel this way about myself, and just allowing yourself to dump all of the energy, everything that you're feeling onto a page. Okay. You can even write it on a piece of notebook paper and burn the paper afterwards. So it can help to move that energy using the element of fire. That's one way that I'm feeling that you can utilize this. But I would do some self-reflection, my dear. Why do you feel lost? Why do you feel stuck? Use polarity as your friend to find clarity and to find a direction. Why do you feel stuck? What feelings or old emotions? Because guaranteed, typically when somebody comes to me, they want help to move through the heavier energies. And if they're coming to me, there's usually some kind of healing needing to come through or wanting to come through. Okay, so there's an opportunity for deep healing here as well. By acknowledging the deeper emotions, is there anger? Is there depression? Do you feel abandoned? Do you feel betrayed? Do you feel rejected? Do you feel incapable? Do you feel unworthy? What feelings, what emotions are coming up for you, and process those emotions. Use this time to process those heavy emotions, because you're in this state for a reason. Use it to your advantage. Okay? By either you can write it out or self-reflect, but I feel like journaling would be really beneficial for you, so you can get it all out of your system and get it all out of your head. Okay? So I would invite you to do that. And but as far as life guidance, because you're looking for guidance, right? You're on the right track. A lot of times we need to go through the polarity, the intense polarity, in order to find ourselves on the other side, and to get clear in, oh, okay, I don't want to feel this way anymore. Okay, how can I move more into empowerment? How can I move more into valuing myself, if I feel unworthy? So it's to help you actually to get very clear. I know you feel stuck, and I know you feel lost. It's a very opportune time to move through the density and to lean into it by getting really clear on, why do you feel stuck? What emotions are coming up? What feelings are coming up? What memories are coming up associated with those feelings and emotions? And process. I'm going to leave it there, but this is a very opportune time. You're on the right track. You just need this dark period, quote unquote, in order to move into more focused direction. Okay? You're nowhere bad, if that's what you're asking, I guess. Does that make sense? You're in the right space. Okay? What's up, Moon Girl? Actually, all of these, you listen most of the feelings I'm feeling lately. Yeah. I'm just gonna encourage you, journal, or even just grab a piece of notebook paper, write it all down. I'm feeling this, I'm feeling this, I'm feeling this. I feel this emotion, I feel this emotion, I feel this way, I feel shitty. And just write it all out till you can't write no more, because it's gonna put all of that shit out onto paper and then burn it. Okay? Burn it. And that's gonna help to yeah. It's going to help to alchemize those energies. And then with that, also get in the habit of, like, where do you intend for your life to go? Ask for more clarity. Ask your higher self to bring you more clarity, more inspiration. Where do I need to go? Where am I required to go? You know what I mean? To help you get more clarity. So ask for your guidance teams. They'll help you. They'll help you out. Okay? Hope that helps you. Did you send me a massive email and I haven't received it, my dear? Maybe I haven't seen it. You're welcome, Ashley. Sending you so much love, my darling. You'll get through it. Just, if you need more support, feel free to reach out to me through TikTok. Oh, you sent it? Oh, you sent it like a couple of days ago, or like a couple of hours ago, or a couple of minutes ago. You're welcome. So let's do last call. Let's do last call for any paid readings or free readings, okay? If you'd like a free reading, go ahead and leave your name with, your question, excluding love or relationship stuff, or paid services, okay? Those are my paid services. Readings, we go into more depth, energy work, mediumship, multidimensional mediumship, and DNA activation, okay? So let's do last call on that. Actually, this is going to be 00 here. Okay. Oh, okay. No problems. Oh, no problem. Okay. So I just haven't seen it yet. Okay. No problem. Don't ever apologize. I'm the queen of like epic novels, so no apologies necessary. Okay. All right. All right. All right. So I'm going to I do get notifications for emails, but I haven't gotten it yet. That's very interesting. I might have swiped it and not realized it though. I will get back to you as soon as, probably take some time after I get off live here. I'm feeling a couple people. Justin, you have a lot of things going on, my dear. No judgment, but you got a lot of things going on. Stick with one thing, please. Your emails have been like that for years. You do. You got a lot of things going on. It's okay. No, definitely no judgment or, frustration on my end. I'm just like, you got a lot going on. Just focus on one thing. That's why you're asking where your life is going, because there's a lot of things up in the air. So, Justin, I'm just going to tune into your energy because I'm already talking to you and I'm already connecting. You kind of like the previous my previous friend that I just read. There's a lot up in the air. So with you, I feel like it's time to choose what direction do you want to go? What intentions do you have for your life? That doesn't mean, when I say intentions, that doesn't mean you have to know, like, I want to do this, like specific details. Just like the quality. What are the qualities that you want to bring into your life? Like, I want to make an impact. I want to feel like I'm of service. This is just an example. Like for myself, I'd be like, because I was never the type of person that knew what they wanted to be or do with their lives. I always felt really lost when I was like, I look at other people and they seem to have some kind of idea of what they wanted to do. And I'm like, I don't fucking know. So what I've learned is that some people, are like me and they don't have specific details, but more of like a feeling or a quality that they want to bring into their life. And that is like more of what's going to be the driving force of your life rather than details. Okay? Or like, I need to do this and this and this and this. So I would say the quality. I want to be of service. I want to be of service to people and make a positive impact in their life. I want to bring them healing. I want to help them heal and bring them healing into their lives. I want to be a bridge or a catalyst for transformation. And I'm just speaking from myself here. So talking into and getting clear in the qualities that maybe you want to bring into your life. That's going to help to bring more clarity as to maybe what you want to do or where you want your life to go. Okay, that's going to actually, by setting more intentions for your life or the qualities that you want to bring into your life, that's going to help you bring in opportunities or circumstances or meet people or go places that are going to inspire, like, oh, that sounds like really fun to do. So I would set some intentions for your life. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Just focus on the quality. How do you want it to feel? I want to feel, freedom from, whatever. I can't even think of anything right now. Just focus on the qualities. If you don't know any specific details or of, I want to be, a multi-million-dollar, spokesperson for blah, blah, blah. It doesn't have to. Just focus on the qualities. Okay. Financial freedom and this and that, and focus on the qualities and set some intentions. Okay. That's going to help to direct your energy, and it's going to help it's a way of talking to your unconscious mind. And it's also a way of communicating to your higher self of, okay, I'm ready to go here. If you want to heal certain aspects or certain things within you, that's a great way to set intentions for healing. Okay. So set intentions, and your higher self will guide you into whatever situations or meeting whatever people to help you connect and get more clear in those things, those intentions. Okay. That's what I'm feeling. I know it might feel a little vague, but it's also an act of trust. And getting you a little bit more into your divine feminine energy, like your intuition, and following your little bit of your intuition and that flow. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it there. I'll leave it there. I've been all over the place when I want to do what I want to do for a living. If I want to go back to school or start a business, I get you. So that's where the intentions are coming in. I would intend, to get clarity. Self-education is a huge business. Huge business. It's heading towards, it's already in like something $1 billion a day. Is it $1 billion a day? And then by 2025, it's expected to move into $1 trillion a day. Self-education is, if you're looking to go back to school, there's a lot of different ways that you can go back to school. I feel self-education might be best. So, because you're not investing in an entire semester or whatever, you're investing in a course or something that, a book or something that you specifically want to learn. Okay. So set some intentions. Thank you for the heart me, Michelle. And then, see how it goes. Set some intentions. You're welcome, my dear. 1 second. Okay, I don't see that. Okay. Okay. I think Ria, is it Ria or Raya? I know I think I've read you before, and I cannot remember how it goes. Hello, Michelle from Alberta, Canada. I like it. All the way from Canada. I love it. Oh, Ria. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I was just joking about the pronunciation of Canada, just for those who might be questioning me. But that's okay, I don't care. Okay, so Ria, so let me just tune into your energy, my dear. As we wind down, for those of you who want to book one-on-one sessions, healing sessions, private readings, mediumship, etc. with me, you can do that through the link in my bio. You can look on my website, see what I'm all about, etc. But this is going to be our last reading for the day. Yeah, to me, when I tap into your energy, my dear, I feel a lot of confusion. And I feel like that's, maybe that's part of why, just looking for clarity, looking for guidance, because there is quite a bit of confusion. And it feels like that's why, it's part of why you're here in this space. I mean, to get some clarity. I'm gonna pull one card for you, my dear. So, whoa. What? Okay. So 2 actually just fucking fell right out of the deck, and I'm gonna go through this really quickly. If you want to get into this deeper, then just know that I'm always available. Okay. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate that, my dear. So, Ria, my dear, this is all about, I know it's upside down. It's about power. Okay. Awareness around your power, where you are bypassing, rejecting, denying your power. And this actually has a lot to do with past life integration. Okay, so this is an initiatic path, right? Initiations can be very unpleasant. They are our opportunity to stretch and expand and understand ourselves on a deeper level, or understand whatever subject or topic matter it is on a deeper level. Typically it's ourselves. But this is an initiatic path. You're being called and given the opportunity and the guidance to move into a greater integrating your past life, because there's been some past lives around power. Okay. Giving up your power. I even feel an oath. Sometimes we take oaths or vows that affect our power or affect us in this life. And then we have to go back and remove those oaths or those vows, or dissolve them, ask for them to be dissolved. So I would even ask, maybe set some intentions to dissolve any oaths or vows that you've taken around bypassing, rejecting, denying your power, and asking for those to be any that can be that can be null and voided to be dissolved. Okay, because it's affecting you in this life. Elecha moha siki anaha lecha analeche anamoya siki ia se atiana tikuile amati atataya. Se le moya hea se sheneti moya kianeti. Alewi hama. Alewi anaham anekia sinitia. So, this is about power. One of your, I would say, more core themes that you're exploring in this life is how to take your power back and how to own your power in a way that is benevolent and respectful of others. It's like it's not wanting to control or dominate another. So I also get misuse of power, maybe afraid to step into your power because afraid that you'll misuse your power, because maybe you've seen other people in power or places or positions of authority misuse their power, which we see that all the time, whether it's parental, governmental, familial, ancestral, historical. Okay, so these can affect the ways that we think about power. Power doesn't corrupt, power reveals. Okay, a lot of people think there's this old adage, it's from an old paradigm saying power corrupts. Power doesn't corrupt, power reveals. Power reveals who you are, who you want to be, or who you came to be in this life. It doesn't corrupt. That's false. That's a false belief. It actually reveals who you truly are, okay? Or truly came to be in that life, okay? Or, it reveals your traumas. It reveals how your own relationship to power, right? It doesn't necessarily corrupt outright. So, in this initiatic path, you're actually working with parallel versions of yourself, or you can even say past life versions of yourself, to help to give you the opportunity to take your power and own your power in a way that's benevolent and understands that you can own your power in a way that doesn't need to dominate or control others, or misuse it in any other way. Okay. I'm going to, let's see, I feel like I'm going to leave it there, but this is about, you're already on the path. So how open are you to owning your power in a way that is benevolent and, empowering for you, and also empowers and inspires those around you to empower themselves and take their power back. Okay. There was one more thing. I would ask myself questions like, where am I disowning my power? Where am I rejecting my power? Where am I afraid to own my power? Where am I in resistance to owning my power? Things like that. Things that are around power. What if I asked you what comes up for you when I talk about power? What comes up for you? Write it down. Do some self-reflection work. Let it percolate in your field and see where it takes you. Okay. I like encouraging people to write it down because it gets it out of your head and it gets it onto a physical piece of paper so that you can see it, and it's out of your head. It's out of your mental space and it's on a physical space. Okay. But you get to choose here. You're the authority and you get to be empowered over what choice you make. But I'm going to leave that there. Okay. So it's all about power and integrating those past life past life where you've misused your power and taken maybe an oath of rejecting your power. It feels like there's some oaths or vows there that I would also ask to have dissolved. But yeah, okay. You're welcome. You're welcome, Ria. I love you. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being so receptive. With that, y'all, I'm going to say good night. I will be back tomorrow night with more free and paid readings. And with that, mwah, I will talk to you later. See you then. Have a good night, morning, or evening, or wherever you're at. Love ya.